sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Washington football team. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down. Now Saquon Barkley. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, here's Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down now, Barkley. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 13-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Washington.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Makes this Washington
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is Wentz. Dancing to his left. And incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 34-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this is caught inside the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
Good for an Eagles. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he's stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
He's definitely one of the best defensive tackles in the game. He's been a Pro Bowler the last 5 years running. When you run against Fletcher Cox, good luck.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now a 2nd down and 6. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Saquon Barkley, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And Washington has taken the lead.
It is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes this Washington 14, Eagles 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Eagles are going to have a first down. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From midfield, here's Wentz. That's complete to Hightower. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. John Hightower with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back and forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. John Ross with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he's got room. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. So that'll back them up 5. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Penalty that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal. Now Kaepernick, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
It's now 4th and goal.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half.
29-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up
from the gun. It's Wentz
at the 38-yard line.
His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They certainly had... good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll fire. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be at practice sessions, I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 28. Washington.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. This one into the hands of Ginn out wide. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On third down, Barkley. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Washington first down.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now it's Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Barkley on the carry.
Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
On the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Washington.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown,
Saquon Barkley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And Washington has once again taken the lead.
31.
Extra point good by Prater, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. That he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Wins. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Boston Scott, his first carry. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards yards there and an Eagle first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
The ball carrier.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run with Sanders. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have moved down in front here in the 4th quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. To throw is Kaepernick. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
I know it was a completion, but probably not the best decision to throw the ball into the middle of the field here. No timeouts. Give a ton of credit to him making the catch and finding a way to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Back to throw. Kaepernick. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Kaepernick to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A throw out wide by Kaepernick is caught. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for Washington, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. I'm Brent.